Welcome Tamers, Blue Aura Master here, bringing you a new Digimon match. I am playing Imperialdramon against my friend who's playing Blue Flare. He wanted to test against my Imperialdramon deck since he was having trouble at locals and wanted to see how well his Blue Flare could stand up against Imperialdramon with the BT16 support in the sense of Vicomon and BT16 Ukomon. This first game is a bit of a snoozer, so if you want to skip to game 2, that's completely fine, because during this match, yeah, you're going to be seeing a lot of that. I keep passing turn over to Blue Flare, because in this match, I draw absolutely no level 3s whatsoever. So, I'm going to be passing turn a lot during this game, like right here, I just passed turn again. Even though I'm set up with Davis and Ken with no level 3s to begin, to even start in the breeding or hard play them for my searches, I'm pretty much stuck here playing, well, he's playing solitaire. But anyways, I decided to, I didn't decide to like scoop right away. Wanted to see what his deck can do and see if I could manage to draw that level 3 that I'm looking for. You don't want to give up until the end if you know that if you just look for that one card, maybe you can turn the game around. But at this point, it's not looking too good. See, I hard play an XVmon since already passed turn twice. And here he's already going to Digicross into Blue Flare Metal Greymon using the Red Greymon. It's going to stun XVmon and go for 2 checks. So first check Wormmon, and second check he hits into Giga Death, so we're gonna bottom deck it. Anyways, I feel like it did its job. He already has Kirika and Nene, so his trash is readily available. And so he's gonna go ahead and pop his Blazing Memory Boost and hard play Blue Greymon, search top 4, add a Male Birdramon and a Memory Setter Kirika. So here I'm gonna draw myself, and he placed me to 2 memory, so even though if I had Stingmon or anything, well, basically I'm just playing passively at this point. Like, I need my level 3 to do anything, and already having 1 Digimon on board, I don't know, it's pretty risky, because don't really want to lose my pieces. And so yeah, so he hits with Gaussmon, and he doesn't get deleted, checks into another Davis and Ken. Here he attacks with Greymon, checks into Dino Beamon, and pretty much this is what the game has gone to. And so he's going to go ahead and Digicross using Kirika Nene for Blue Greymon and Male Birdramon into EX4 Metal Greymon. Going to go ahead and check into my last security. And here he hits a Stingmon. And I was telling him here that I'm going to reveal the top card of my deck. If it's not a level 3, I'm just going to scoop, because he has game on here. And nope, we top deck a Stingmon. I decided to just show my hand that no level 3s, pretty much bricked with all my high levels. So that's game 1. Alrighty, so moving on to game 2, I opted to go second. This game is definitely not a bore compared to the first one. So he's going to hatch Wanyumon, Digivolve into Ukomon, pass me to 1. I draw, hatch Demi Vmon, and I'm just going to pass him over with 3, setting up the Memory Setter Davis. Reveal top 3, and I got my max value by getting both XVmon and Stingmon. I mean, what else could I ask for but my 2 pieces that I need? So he's going to go ahead and promote Ukomon, reveal top 3. He's going to add the Metal Greymon and hatch another Wanyumon. So we're both just pretty much getting set up early here in the game. He's going to go ahead and play Kirika and Nene so he can take advantage of that Wanyumon draw if he decides to attack with Ukomon. I Digivolve into the Blue-Red Vmon in the back. And I decided to set up my Davis and Ken right away as well. I mean, you always want to set them up at early stages of the game. It just gets you so much value. At the same time, because of his tamers, if there are 2 or more Digimon on the field, he gains a memory, so felt that was like the best option. So he's going to go ahead and attack, crash into a Wormmon, hard play Blue Greymon, reveal top 3. He's going to go ahead and add Gaussmon, and I believe that's Male Birdramon. Can't really see it there, but If I'm wrong, I'll go ahead and correct it. Gonna go ahead and promote Vmon, play a Vmon off of Davis and Ken, add another copy of them, and a Stingmon. And so here I should have gained the memory off of the blue-red Vmon since I already played a free. But I'm going to be getting it here in just a minute. I'm going to Digivolve the BT12 Vmon into X Vmon. And here I tell him, since I Digivolve into a free, I gain back a memory. I'm going to Digivolve the blue-red Vmon into Stingmon, still retaining my turn. But yeah, here is where we can finally do stuff. We're going to go ahead and DNA Digivolve into Imperialdramon. Hope you enjoyed the little animation there. Anyways, we gain back a memory off of XVmon and Stingmon, and suspend the Davis and Ken to gain another memory. Suspend all of his Digimon, and since we DNA'd, none of his Digimon will be able to unsuspend until the end of his turn. Gain 2000 DP off of the blue-red Vmon on our turn. So here, I actually decided to Digivolve into Imperialdramon already, because I know he plays Zudomon. I mean, it's a blue deck, who wouldn't play Zudomon? But here, my thoughts were, I am gonna delete already the Greymon. Doesn't make too much of a difference if I delete it, but I thought, well, let's just get out of the way so he can't gain a memory off of his Tamer. But yeah, we'll be able to do Piercing, and at the same time, if he were to blast Digivolve into Zudomon, at least I still retain my Digimon, and that's just free memory for me. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass him with 4, playing the BT8 Davis and Ken. I don't see many players play this card anymore, which I completely get. I mean, compared to the new one, it's just, you know, just a little walk in the park, not really doing much. But this card has won me so many games on the fact that I'm always finding myself in situations where I don't have enough memory to go into another Imperialdramon, and I'm missing that one last attack to win. Otherwise, I just lose there and then, because I'm just missing that one card. I don't play Blitz Omni, or I really don't like to rely on... one of cards that win you the game, especially when they're not searchable, like Blitz Omni or any hybrid. So I decide to play this card. Not only it'll give you a little extra memory while you're looking for your BT16 Davis and Ken, but that effect alone to unsuspend, and the fact that BT16 fighter mode can attack twice as well just by unsuspending, that's just value right there and then. So I like this card still. Definitely gonna bump it down to 2. Gonna bump it down to 1. I think I'm playing it at 2 in this deck, but I'm gonna bump it down to 1 once BT17 comes out where I live. So yeah, definitely still like the card. So here, my friend played a Sorai to get rid of a lot of sources off of my Dragon mode, and as well to just try to survive another hit. But yeah, here we played the BT16 Wormmon to Digivolve into Stingmon from the trash for 1 less memory. Digivolve into XVmon. So we're gonna go ahead and DNA Digivolve again into another Imperialdramon. Man, this card is just so strong, but I'm all for it. But he definitely can be annoying. He's definitely strong. It's definitely a lot stronger than one would expect. But anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and swing, unsuspend. Gonna check into another Kirika. And here for the last few checks, we've been hitting nothing but Tamers. We just decided to hit another Kirika and Nene. And here we Digivolve Dragon Mode into exactly Fighter Mode Ace, bottom deck anything, but here exactly we can show off the Davis and Ken. Digivolved into Fighter Mode, we can unsuspend, go ahead and attack with 14k, hit another Tamer, end of attack, unsuspend, and we hit for game, so that's game 2. Alrighty, so moving on to game 3, he's gonna go first, hatching Wanyamon, paying forward to set up Kirika right away. I'm gonna go ahead and draw, hatch Demi Vmon, Digivolve it into Wormmon. We're gonna go ahead and pay 3 to play Vmon, reveal top 3, and there we have them. We're gonna go ahead and grab the Stingmon and the Husbandos right away. And I'm just gonna go ahead and pass them over to 3, playing out the Husbandos right away. Always wanna set them up first. as soon as possible. So here, he's going to go ahead and play his Blazing Memory Boost to reveal top 6, actually. And, well, sadly, he didn't hit any of his tamers, but he's going to go ahead and grab a male Birdramon and a blue Greymon. Pass me over with 2. Here, off of the Husbandos, I'm going to play Wormmon, reveal top 3. Add the Dragon Mode. Yeah, we're going to add the Dragon Mode. So, he definitely didn't start as well this time. He's missing his rookie. He's missing more pieces. So, yeah, this game might be a little rough for Blue Flare. We attack with Vmon, actually hit into another Blazing Memory Boost, so definitely going to help him out a little bit there. And I actually just decided to pass turn. I didn't have really any other plays, so to speak, but at the same time, I didn't want to give him as much memory as possible because, you know, I don't really want to be letting him Digi-Cross and still do all of his shenanigans. But anyways, he's gonna play he played his Greymon and gonna pop the other memory boost. And he's gonna go ahead and Digicross with male Birdramon and Greymon to his Metal Greymon. Off his on play, well, he's actually gonna go ahead and attack with Rush. Off of his effect, since I have 2 or more Digimon, he can unsuspend. He's gonna go ahead and attack again. He checked into a Stingmon and then into another card of another set of Husbandos, so yeah, this is pretty much a rough spot for Blue Flare. I mean, still not backing down, doing as much as he can, so he's going to set up another Kirika. We're going to unsuspend Vmon, promote Stingmon. Off of the Husbandos, to play off another Wormmon, setting them upside down so I remember which ones were played. And I mean, this is just a casual game, so like it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter if he knows which one was played or not, but you always do want to pay attention when you're going against Imperialdramon, which of their rookies were played by the effects, since they're going to go back to hand. And if you can just mitigate searching, if you have any way of mitigating searching like that, yeah, you'll be in a better position, that's for sure. So went ahead and Digivolved the Wormmon into XVmon and Digivolve into DNA Digivolve into starter deck Imperialdramon. This Imperialdramon really has stood the test of time for how long ago? Well, it hasn't even been that long, but the fact that you still play this card for how good its effects is, just being able to attack twice, and with his DNA effect where you return a 6000 DP Digimon to the bottom of your opponent's deck, that is pretty good. Especially if you're going against decks like Mastamon, where a lot of their level 5s are 6000 DP or less. Sending them back to the bottom of the deck helps out a lot. So you can just pretty much say that, no, you're not going to blast DNA this time. So yeah, that card is still good even till today. So definitely you do want to run a few copies when you're playing Imperialdramon. So here he had Blast Digivolve into his Vikemon, Digivolving me twice. I actually still managed to survive the check, and I just ended turn playing out the BT8, Davis and Ken. Here he finally Digivolves in the back into a Gaussmon, and we're in an okay position right now. I mean, we're tied in securities, but considering how set up my board is with my tamers, definitely going to be a rough time for Blue Flare. So as soon as I say that, he hits into another pair of Husbandos. So yeah, couldn't handle 1, couldn't handle 2, and let's see how you handle 3. So speaking of, he's going to Digivolve into Blitz Omni and get in another check, doing as much damage as possible. So passing turn back to me, we draw, hatch a Demi Vmon. With 3 copies of the Husbandos, we pretty much are in a fantastic position. I mean, if your deck has any effects that can delete tamers as well, you want to get rid of them also as soon as possible. Being just the backbone of the deck, man, they can just do so much. So here, went ahead and played the BT16 Wormmon, Digivolving Vmon into XVmon for a reduced cost of 1. And we're pretty much just looking for which Imperialdramon I'm going to DNA Digivolve into. Here with Omnimon, it does have its protection against deletion by just removing a level 6, but of course that's the Vikemon. But I mean, we have other ways of getting rid of it. So we're going to DNA Digivolve into BT16 Imperialdramon again, suspend all 3 Husbandos, going up to 7 memory, and actually going up to 10, since off of the Husbandos, we went ahead and just removed all of the sources off of Omnimon, overflowed 4, so we have memory to spare at this point. So went ahead and just Digivolved. Went ahead and attacked into his Gaussmon. We actually hit into a Sorai, which actually hurts quite a bit, getting rid of all of our sources off of our Imperialdramon. So here I needed to start digging for my level 6s, so I Digivolved into BT16 Wormmon in the back. I did manage to draw a Dragon Mode, so I went ahead and went for it. Went ahead and Digivolved into it, and we're going to go ahead and attack his security, checking off a male Birdramon. And I believe I did have the fighter mode in my hand. Yep, I do have the fighter mode ace. So we're pretty much just going to bottom deck Omnimon, suspend the Davison Ken again. Man, that card just really comes in clutch. Attack his last security, and we're going to swing for game. So yeah, overall a pretty fun match despite the first game that was such a snoozer. BT17 is already out compared to when this video was recorded. Haven't gotten my hands on the new cards yet, but soon I will. I want to do a deck profile on Imperialdramon. Time really isn't on my side to how often videos will be coming out, but I do want to do a lot more, that's for sure. Thank you to everyone who stuck with me till the end, and until next time, have yourself a great day.